All right, guys. First of all, I want to get on here and wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a good one. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. First of all, I'm going to do the North Carolina Tar Heels video first, and then I'm going to do the real video next of the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so let me get my anger out before I get my happiness out. Okay. First of all, North Carolina shot from behind the arc below 20%. Below 20%. And Henry Vassier, what in the hell are you doing camping out every fucking game at the 3-point line like you're some shooter? All that's doing is just, he's seven foot. He's supposed to be defending the basket, right? Wrong. Not happening. Not happening. So, he's easy to score on. He's probably the worst defender in the ACC. Kudos to Hubert for going and getting him out of Arizona. Caleb Wilson. I got something to say to you, buddy. Got a lot to say to you. Got a lot to say to you tonight. Tonight you looked awful. You were pathetic in every aspect of the game. The first half, you look pretty good, but the second half, you would look like dog shit. And I'm going to say this right now. That the whole entire team looked like dog shit tonight. And that's being nice. I mean, they went out there and they just literally got their ass handed to them on a silver platter by Michigan State, who is not really all that good. Now, if you go and you look at, compare Michigan State to Michigan, right? There is a difference. If you haven't watched Michigan basketball this year, I highly urge you to, because that's probably the best team in the country. Out there beating ranked teams by 30 and by 40. And their closest game was against Wake Forest, and that seemed to be the one that woke them up. If North Carolina had to play Michigan, it wouldn't even be... It would be a laugher. I don't know what in the hell Hubert Davis is doing. But when you watch other teams like Duke, right? Or Arkansas. Tonight when Arkansas was ahead, they sensed Duke was about to make a run. Calipari would call timeout. Well, it didn't work. When John Shire, late in that game, started to sense maybe Arkansas was about to make a run, scored a basket, he immediately called a timeout. What in the hell did Hubert Davis do? In that big run in the first half, Hubert Davis stood there like a statue and kept all timeouts. First of all, I would like to say this right here. The NCAA should not even give North Carolina timeouts. The other team should be given the timeouts because North Carolina does not call timeouts. They don't believe in them. They don't even know they exist. Hubert Davis got that coaching from Roy Williams. I remember that. How many Carolina fans remember 40-12 against Kansas in the Final Four in 2008? Not very long ago, right? Only 17 years ago. It's been the same thing. Carolina basketball has, since Dean Smith, has never burned a timeout in a crucial run. When another team is making a run, even if Carolina's up by 12, 13, and 14, Carolina will actually allow them back into the game, plus take the lead by 5 or 6 before they finally even think about burning the timeout. And I call that the equality of stupidity. It's just one game. I get it. But what I also get is 2 games ago when North Carolina looked extremely bad against, was it Howard or somebody? Navy. Well, that's what you got tonight. North Carolina fans, that's what we got tonight, was the Navy game. I tell you right now, this team has no chance to win at Rupp Arena. It's going to be ugly. There's no question about it. I know that they're without Seth Trimble, but there was no excuse for that right there. Even if they had Seth Trimble, that game would not even have been, it may have been a little bit more closer. Sparty would have still won. Because North Carolina cannot shoot the ball. Point blank and simple. The only reason why it looks so good against Kansas is when the threes are falling, everything looks like glory. But when you solely depend on the three because you don't have a center again, guess what? You have the same struggles that you had last year. I do not for 1 second believe that this team is any different than last year. The shooters are not better. The center's not better. And Trimble coming back, he makes them better. A little bit better. I feel like this is going to be, yes, and I know it's only November, and I know a lot of Carolina fans are going to say, it's only November. It'll get better. Well, that's what we thought last year, right? That's what we thought a couple years ago when we went to NIT, correct? Right now, North Carolina sports is in shambles right now. There's no doubt about it. There's no getting around it. There's no saying, no, they're not. You can't say that because it's true. Look at the football team. I mean, and look at how the basketball team is actually struggling. I mean, they're struggling. They can't score. As simple as that. They can't score. The only game that they scored really good on was Kansas. But they can't score. They're better scoring with Trimble in the game. But let me just be honest with you. With Seth Trimble, they might be round of 32, Sweet 16 at best. That's a far reach. Okay? North Carolina is living on one thing only, and it's bad. And that's the 3-ball. And when it's not going in, you're going to see nights like this. And they're not going to stop shooting them because they only have two guards that can attack the basket. And Caleb Wilson, he absolutely vanished without a sight. And that's terrible news for North Carolina. That's terrible news. He was horrible tonight in every aspect of the game. I'm not going to hold back on him. I'm going to unleash on him. I know he's a freshman, but he's better than that. And he was atrocious, pathetic, just like the head coach was tonight. Absolutely abysmal. The rest of the players, absolutely abysmal. This, to me, looked as bad as the Carolina and TCU football game. That's how bad this game was. And when they go to Rupp Arena, it has the potential to get real ugly real fast for the Tar Heels without Seth Trimble. And I thank God, and I hope and I pray to God that somehow they get better, but they don't have to play Michigan. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Michigan is going to win the national championship. You can book that. Did you hear that, Duke? You hear that, Duke fans? You're not stopping them. But North Carolina, you can't get no worse than you did tonight. You hit rock bottom tonight. You played so bad tonight that you should not be ranked next week. That is not a top 25 team that I saw on that court tonight. And nowhere near a top 25 team. That was embarrassing and shameful and ridiculous.